upcoming summit aimed to address addiction and overdose in the NRV. It's called the EndOverdoseNRV 2023 Summit, and here to tell us more about it is Mike Wade from the New River Valley Community Services. Great to see you.
Good to be back.
Yeah, and I love the t-shirt as well. You have
Thank
t-shirts
you.
for this. Yeah. And tell us a little bit about the summit, what people can expect.
Well, it's really an opportunity for us to help educate our community members about the issue of overdose, opioid addiction, because it impacts so many of us, directly or indirectly.
Sure does.
110,000 Americans lost just last year to overdose.
Wow.
So it's a significant issue.
Yeah, and especially in the NRV too. So paint us a picture a little bit about what's happening in the NRV when it comes to this overdose and addiction issue.
I think the most frightening development recently is the prevalence of counterfeit pills that contain fentanyl, which is a highly potent opioid.
Yes,
where
right.
just a trace amount can be lethal. And folks just don't know what they're putting into their bodies these days.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot about that, you know, that people are, thinking that they're purchasing one drug and they're getting a lethal dose of fentanyl.
Yes.
So this summit is going to have, I saw that you have Beth Macy that's going to be there, and wonderful organizations all coming together. And just tell me a little bit about what people can expect. Are they going to be talking about the issue and how to address it?
Well, we're excited to have Beth, obviously, New York Times bestselling author.
Yeah.
She has done so much to bring attention to this issue in Southwest Virginia, but also across the country. So she'll be our keynote. We also have Dr. Noelle Bissell from the New River Health District that will talk about the issue from a public health perspective. Judge Brad Finch, who sits over the Pulaski County Drug Court, will be a speaker. And we'll also hear from a mother, actually a coworker of mine, who lost her son to fentanyl poisoning about 2 years ago.
Oh, that's so powerful and so sad. And because it is affecting so many people. And it's happening every single day. So let's talk a little bit. You have limited space and seating, and you do want people to register for this event.
We do. We've got about 25 seats left at this point.
Okay.
So,
all right. So not a lot.
Not a lot.
Okay. So how do people register and get more information on this?
You can email us at info@nrvcs.org or visit our website for more information. Okay.
And we'll have that information on our screen as well. But I do want to mention that one of the most prevalent emergency training programs in your area, the Revive program. Tell us a little bit about that and how that's going and how that works.
Yeah. So we provide community members with naloxone training. Naloxone is the one tool that we have right now to curb this crisis. It's the one medication we have that can reverse the effects of a suspected opioid overdose. And so it's important for us to get that in the hands of any community member that's interested. It could potentially save lives, and so everybody should have access to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's not hard to get trained.
No.
It's not complicated.
No, not complicated.
And they're saying that everybody should be carrying this on their person.
Absolutely.
Right?
Because you never know.
Right,
Yeah.
Exactly. All right, so let's talk a little bit about one of the issues that you're going to be talking about, and one of the hard things to deal with is the stigma around this. This is not a choice that a lot of people are making.
Right.
They are addicted and they need help. So tell us a little bit about that, how you can overcome the stigma.
You have to understand that addiction is a disease. It's not a choice. It's not a moral failing. A person may choose to use a substance the first or few times that they use it, but eventually that addiction develops. And once it gets to that point, it's a disease, and just like any other kind of medical condition, they will need professional help to overcome that situation.
Right, because it changes the brain.
Yes.
So yeah, after one or two, tries of these drugs, they're instantly addicted. And I think that's what people need to remember is forget the stigma. We need to get help for these people.
Right. No one wakes up and decides to become addicted to drugs and have their lives completely destroyed.
Right. Exactly.
Nobody makes that choice.
No, not at all. Right. Okay, so if we want more information and to register, there's only 25 seats left. It's coming up on Tuesday, July 18th at New River Community College in Dublin at Edwards Hall from 8:30 in the morning to 12 noon. There's the information on your screen. Of course, you can email or you can go online, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what's the website that people can log on to?
NRVCS.org.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for telling us all about it.
My
and
pleasure.
hopefully you have a wonderful, successful summit this year.
Thank you.